Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So Tom come tell with another video. We talking Love Island, you guys. Y'all, I'm so disappointed in this episode, y'all. Oh my God. I feel like we have been robbed of a lot of things watching this episode, and it's not sitting right with me in my spirit. Like, it's not okay, y'all. It's not okay. Now, the episode starts off with Huda talking to Sierra and Shelly, and she was talking about feeling a little bit ostracized and targeted at the challenge. She was like, a lot of people like at back home, I don't have a lot of close friends, and like I had a lot of bad close friend experiences. So when some of the questions they were asking who's like at the center of all the drama, I just felt like I kept getting picked on it, and it didn't make me feel good. And she started tearing up. And my whole thing is Shelly was sort of sugarcoating it and making it seem as if like she was like the only option to pick. And it's like, be really honest with the girl. Like, she really was the source of a lot of the drama, her and Jeremiah. So it's like, be honest with the girl. That's why we respect the entertainers, really respect Amaya, because it's like, as much as she cuckoo crazy, she gonna tell you to your face like, hey, you tripping, or you doing this, you doing that. Like, she not gonna try to sugarcoat it. And I feel like a lot of the girls try to sugarcoat Huda's behavior and play her with and handle her with kid gloves instead of telling her straight up. Now I could relate to what Huda says when I having like a lot of close friends and stuff like that, because she don't trust people. So I get that 100%. And you could kind of tell she doesn't really trust people just because of the way that she moves, with the spying around, the lurking around in rooms. Like, you could just tell she's that type of girl. She's not really trusting of people like whatsoever. So she ends up sort of crying and stuff, and they end up comforting her. And then we end up seeing Jeremiah and Iris having a conversation. And they kind of come to an agreement that, hey, like, our relationship is really platonic. Like, we really see each other as friends. You're really just my coping buddy. Okay? You helped me escape from Hurricane Huda. You were not even a rebound. You were just a comfort spot, which we all sort of peeped, to be honest. So that wasn't a shock at all. They end up sharing secrets with each other, Jeremiah and Iris, and they end up telling each other that each of them kissed the new bombshells or whatever. She kissed Jeremiah, and then Iris ended up kissing on TJ, and how she's really feeling TJ and stuff, and they pinky promise. It was a cute moment to have, really, because it's like, we seen all the stuff that Jeremiah has went through and being in the house. So they kind of had each other's back, and he felt like Iris and Austin are the two people that ended up, having his back at the end, which ended up being true by the end of the episode, to be honest. So Amaya ends up talking to Alondra, y'all, and she's very emotional. Let me tell y'all, this is a prime example of a nigga traumatizing you. You hear me? This is a prime example of a nigga traumatizing you, because she was saying how she had to tell Austin, like, is it okay that I call you babe? Like, the most regular word, because she felt like she didn't want to keep stepping on boundaries and crossing boundaries. And she feels like when she's in this house, she's crazy as hell. Now, Amaya, two things could be true. You are crazy as hell, but we love it, okay? But you're also right about a lot of things, all right? Because you shouldn't feel crazy by trying to show affection to somebody that you're trying to date, that you're trying to pursue. And that's what sucks about Amaya, because she keeps getting the short end of the stick. So she's starting to get emotional because she just feels like she's going crazy in the house and she can't win for freaking losing. And it was sort of sad to sort of see it, to be honest, because it's like, damn, she really can't win for losing. Okay. Now, Nick and Sierra end up having a conversation. They talk about how they really like each other, but they're still open, and how they're starting to really feel like the new bombshells, right? Everybody feeling the new bombshells. And it's something that's making them, I guess, not second guess their connection, but it's making them feel a way about their connection. Sierra's feeling more emotional about it than anything. I think it's hitting her harder than what she thought it was gonna hit her. To me, Nick, wouldn't say I don't think he could care less, but he's liking the play. He's liking the play. He's liking the exploration. He's Dora. You feel me? Like, I don't think he's taking it as hard as Sierra's taking it at all. Once again, he ends up bringing a quick nut situation. Nick, just leave that quick nut situation alone, boy. Stop. Let's not bring up the quick nut. Nut shade. You know what I'm saying? Let's not bring up the quick nut. The quick nut happened. Like the nut was very quick. Like we don't got to keep talking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fast. It was a fast one. It was a fairy. Okay, it wasn't even a fairy. You know what I'm saying? It was a butterfly. It was fast. Let's leave that one alone, Vicky. Okay. It was kind of sad to see them talk because you could kind of realize, like, when you kind of realize something is starting to be over and you're starting to become over a situation. That's what that conversation to me really meant. And if you notice, when they went to bed later that night, Nick and Sierra were not cuddling. They weren't kissing up to each other like they usually have, cuddling, you know what I'm saying, touching on each other. They weren't doing none of that. Like, they were sleeping real separate. Like, Sierra, you could kind of tell had an attitude. At one point, she was in the makeup room and she started tearing up. She didn't even want to talk about it. So Shelly and Ace end up having a conversation. Out of everybody, to me, that couple is the most solid. Although I'm not a big fan of Ace because I do feel like he plays group. Here's the thing with Ace. A lot of y'all feel like I be hating on Ace. The reason why I'm not a big fan of Ace is I feel like he plays high school games and groupie games in the house. Like, he knows that, like, he is in charge of the girls, meaning the guys. So he kind of manipulates them into doing what he wants them to do. And that is what's a little irritating to watch as a viewer. But I think him and Shelly are the most solid couple in that house. And to me, they should be the biggest contender for the 100K. I'm sorry. I see them lasting outside of the house. I see them actually having a relationship outside of the house out of all of them. So if they did conjure up a scheme that Todd came up with the bush, then they deserve the 100K. Okay, fair is fair. Let's be real. Okay, then they deserve the 100K. Let's be real here. I gotta give it to them. All right. Now, it's the next morning, you guys, and we see that all the couples that make each other breakfast and stuff. Jeremiah ends up bringing breakfast for Adriana. Y'all know I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but I'm gonna keep calling her that, y'all. Adriana. Okay, she ends up bringing breakfast. He ends up bringing breakfast for her, and it's funny when Nick brings up breakfast for Sierra, he always takes away TJ's tea that TJ makes for Sierra. It's hilarious because he does it every time. And I don't think TJ has noticed it not once of a time at all. So it's sort of cute to see it happening. We see Huda talking to Alondria. Did y'all notice that Taylor got a silver tooth? That nigga really is a country nigga. I did not see that silver tooth until this episode. Like, when he was laying down, when Alondra was talking to Huda about TJ, and you see his mouth, he had like a little silver tooth on. Like, that's a real country nigga. Y'all, I found out some tea. Let's talk about Love Island tea, y'all. So apparently, y'all, Taylor was supposed to be on the show. I don't know if it was supposed to be on Bravo, but that's the network that it was given. There's a guy on TikTok. I'm gonna try to find a video that he was friends with Taylor. He was friends with Taylor, and he said that Taylor was on a below deck type of show, but a ranch version, cowboy ranch version. Taylor came on the show later on. I guess the show wasn't interesting enough. They ended up shelving the show. And the boy said that he's friends with Nick and Taylor, but he said that Nick and Taylor don't know each other. But Taylor was filmed the whole show, but they ended up canning it. So I found that to be very interesting because it's like, wow, like a lot of these young cats, they've been on the reality TV, pursuit. So, Nick ends up talking to his master Ace. We all know he has to talk to his master Ace as to the goings on in the house. And he feels as if Sierra had an attitude. Sierra had her lip, like, this the thing. with Sierra, it's so easy to tell when she got an attitude because her lips be perched up. Her lips be perched up in the air, man. Like that's how you can tell the bitch got it too. Like when her lips perched up, you know she mad. Like her lips were pursed up, something nasty, girl. Like she was really upset because it was sort of like, girl, why are you trying me with this new boom shot? And you're not really giving me a chance for us to recoup our love, which, like I said, I'm not mad at Sierra. I would have felt away too. At the end of the day, although these people are exploring kissing each other and doing all this hoopla, feelings are going to get involved. So you can't fault these people for still having feelings for each other and liking each other when they're around each other all this time. Like it's something that's just gonna naturally happen. So it's like you really can't be mad at these people at all. Mind you, in this episode, right, Huda was talking about was talking about TJ, and she kept looking at, like, let me tell you something, Huda, you gotta be careful doing stuff like that. Like it kind of makes her look a little bit stage 5 clingerish, and you gotta move meticulously when it comes to that, Hoodie. Like you just can't be just, you feel me, like just so keen to want a nigga, because then it makes you look a little desperado, something with a Monte Carlo. Like it makes you look a little desperado, and that's the last thing that you need, Hoodie, because it's like you're such a bomb bitch that you never give desperado. You know what I'm saying? You should never want to give off the desperado vibe. I don't know. Iris and TJ end up talking. I'm here for this couple. Like Iris and TJ aesthetically looks so good together. Like they really look like a great pairing together. Like they look like a beautiful couple together. They related on the fact that, you know, both of them love building Legos and how they love Legos and stuff. Like their connection to me is so pure. And that's what I like about them as a couple. So I think that they would be a great match outside of the show. I do see them lasting outside of the show as well. Okay. Now we end up seeing Hannah and Pepe talk. Let me tell you, Hannah is so childish. She's just like, are you like a vampire? I like vampires. I love vampires. It's just the way that she be talking. Like, she's so childish with it. Like, anyways, it's time for a nightcap, y'all. The girls get all dressed up. The boys get all dressed up. They come down wearing their best summer night wear fitted. And y'all, this the outfit that, what's his name, go home in. We gonna talk about it in a minute, but it's just so sad. Like I didn't want nobody to go home this episode. Like we shouldn't have had no eliminations, especially before Case Amor. Like the wrong person went home before Case Amor. It's sad. Now Pepe said something that really, like, it was, I'm not a red flag, but I was like, "Rrr." He was like, what if after this I don't like you? I know he was just joking, but it's like, girl, you don't say something like that, especially when that Case and more situation is about to start going on. Like, you just don't joke about things like that. I just feel like that was super risky of him to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be more careful than that. You don't say little stuff like that, because what if she finds somebody else that she like more than may like her outside the house? Like, what the hell? Like, that to me was like, we don't do that. Now, Taylor and Alondra end up talking. Y'all, you know what? I hate watching their scenes. Am I the only one that hates watching Taylor and Alondra scenes? Like, I just feel like it comes across as so inauthentic that it makes me mad. Like, they started talking about fruits and stuff and their favorite type of fruits. And, you know, he was saying how he hates pineapple. Mind you, Alondra says she loves pineapple. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is the prime opportunity for, to me, Taylor show that he's not only romantically but sexually attracted to Alondria, because when she said she liked pineapple, he could have been like, yeah, like, okay, I like that. Although I don't like pineapple, but I'm gonna like what it's gonna do to you, because we all know what pineapple does. It made the punani sweeter. The shade. You get what I'm saying? Like, do, like, give us a little something like that. Like, talk about how, like, it's gonna make her sweet to the point where you're gonna want to eat her up. Like, show us that you want to her. Like, that's our problem with Taylor and Alondria. We feel like Taylor don't want to fuck Alondria. We're gonna keep it a back. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel like he want to nut in her. We don't feel like he want to get at to her. We don't feel like he get hard around her. Like, that's the problem. Okay. So even just that conversation, that's a prime example of it, because you could have took a little innocent moment like that and show her that, like, you into her, and it didn't give that. And Alondria's just sitting there with the puppy dog eyes, still falling in love with the fantasy. We're gonna have to pray for a good sis. Hopefully in Casa Amor, one of them boom shots take her off her feet and take her away from this man. Now Huda and TJ taught y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. We gonna have to pray for our good sis Huda, because it gets to a point, y'all. It gets to a point, y'all, where it's like now our feelings are getting hurt. You hear me? Like, my feelings is starting to get hurt for Huda. TJ literally pulled Huda to the side. Y'all, I don't think y'all ever seen this, so let me not say y'all ever seen. But like, it felt like a nigga pulling a gay nigga to the side and saying, "I ain't on that gay shit." I said, "Oh my god." TJ pulls Huda to the side and basically says, like, "I don't want you to get feelings misconstrued." Like, basically, like, "I'm not into you, bitch." I said, wow. Way to stab her in her heart. Like, I really felt bad for Huda. Like, say what you want about that girl, but it's like, damn. Like, I felt so freaking bad, because she is at least trying. And she's trying. And she's not getting nowhere. Okay? TJ, you could at least, you feel me, try. But no, I like what TJ did was the right thing. Like, I think what TJ did is what Jeremiah should have did, which is not leading her on, not let her catch more feelings, because Huda was getting there. You see, she was getting there. She had them lustful eyes for that nigga. Her eyebrows will turn up for that nigga. So she was about like 2 seconds to really fall in love with the man. So he cut it off before it got too deep, which was the right thing to do. But it was just very sad to see and hear. I was like, damn, bitch. So Jeremiah is talking to Adriana, right? And there was one point they start kissing. Let me tell y'all, Ace is a hating ass nigga. This is, I'm telling y'all, something about him just don't sit right with me. That is a hating ass nigga. He says to the boys how he isolates his friends for one girl. Isn't that the point of the fucking show? I'm confused. Is this a sorority house? Y'all there to find love. What the fuck? Like, it's really starting to piss me off, because it's like, y'all got rid of him because he's locking down on girls that he's falling for. What is the point? Y'all supposed to play with each other balls. It's not his fault that he not jacking, you know, he not jacking the other boys off like you and Taylor are. Like, it really is starting to irritate me, because it's like, Jeremiah, although he's not innocent, he cannot win for losing. He sticks with Huda, y'all mad. He starts exploring, y'all mad. What y'all want him to do? What y'all want him to do? He likes this new girl. The problem is, I think that all the girls that are bad, like Huda, and then also now this Adriana, I think they feel the way, because Ace, Adriana has not shown any sort of attention towards him. She not really feeling him. That's not her stilo. No shade. Sorry. And it's a little bit of jealousy to me. That's what it gives. It gives a lot of jealousy, envy, ugliness. That's what it gives to me. It gives a whole lot of jealousy, ugliness, and envy.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
Like, a little bit. Like, it really irritates me. During the whole kiss, child, Huda starts clapping. I'm like, girl, Huda, listen. Leave that alone, Bookie Bag, okay? Leave that alone, Bookie Bag. Just leave it alone. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Like, to be honest, although I think Ace and Shelly are a great match, like, I wouldn't be happy with Ace winning that 100K, because I just feel like he's a hater. Like, oh my god, I get so much hater vibes from him. Like, you could tell he that short nigga that, like, he hates on other niggas just because of that short complex. And that's not our fault that you short, man. That's not our fault that your foot dangles, my dude. Like, it's too bad, so sad your foot dangled. That got nothing to do with us, babe. You gotta blame genetics on my mama. Anyways, it's time for eliminations, you guys. So they make all the girls except for the new bombshells get up there to reveal the votes. And they read off the votes in no particular order because they don't want the cast members to clock who's the favorites and who's not. The people that ended up being vulnerable, Iris, Amaya, and Hannah, which I felt like those were the right picks, especially Hannah and Iris, because to me, they're the most least entertaining. How I voted was off of entertainment and who's actually trying in regards to love. And I just feel like when it comes to Hannah, I find her to be very ungenuine because of the hoopla that she did with Charlie. But then you use spit to start for Pepe. So it's like, how in love really were you with Charlie? Was it all just the act? Now, whoever voted for the boys, fuck you. And that's that. Why the fuck did y'all make Ace safe? Y'all should have had him at least vulnerable. So his bitch ass can know we don't like his ass. Like, it really pisses me off. So Pepe was vulnerable, Austin was vulnerable, and of course Jeremiah was vulnerable. So one boy and one girl are the ones that are gonna end up going home. So the decision is in the girls and the boys' hand of who goes home. In the words of Amaya, no, we don't want to do that. The girls didn't want to do that, y'all. So the girls have to decide what girl goes home. The boys have to decide what boys go home. The moment they said that, I said, oop, Jeremiah go home. Jeremiah, pack your bags, nigga. They do not like your ass. It's no shade. Ace and his goon squad, they gonna make sure you get the fuck. And that's exactly what happened. I don't know why they were acting all emotional, acting as if, especially the boys, acting as if they were, it was such a hard decision when the writing was literally on the wall as to who was going home. I was shocked at the girl that went home. I thought Iris was going to go home because she's newer. They have less of a connection with her. I thought they would have been able to keep Hannah, to be honest. So now that Hannah is gone, Huda, you might have a chance with Pepe Le Pew. Okay, the shade. You might have a chance with Pepe Le Pew because we do not have Hannah doing spit to start no more. So, okay, what that girl said? My man, that's my man. I'm gonna take your man. That's my girl. That's your man. You might have a chance now. They revealed the name of the girl they go dub. Y'all, the way Sierra said it, is it me or did Sierra say it with no emotion? Like, y'all should have had Amaya announced it at that point, because at least Amaya would have gave us a little theatrical. She would have gave us a little emotion. She would have gave us, a little bit of a tear. Sierra was just like, it's Hannah. Hannah said, ah! Sean Hannah started wheezing, girl. She, she started to get the crying, girl. I'm like, oh, poor Hannah. Hannah. She started to cry it, okay? Hannah cried so hard. It was tears of a clown. Like, she was bawling tears of boo-hoo-hoo, okay? Am I mad that Hannah's gone? No. I told y'all in this recap, I find her to be very ungenuine with some of the stuff that she's done. I feel like she doesn't get called out enough for a couple of stuff that she's done, to be honest. And the Islanders kind of let her slide. Amaya sashayed and shimmied away to her seat so quick, girl. It wasn't even funny. Huda giving Jeremiah a hug. I'm not gonna lie, it was something sweet about that. Like, I'm not with they toxic shit, and I don't think they should be together. But I found that to be very sweet. It was sort of like, it was sweet. I don't know. It was sweet to me. I'm sorry, y'all. It was very, very sweet to me. Now, they go back to like the dressing room and stuff. The girls are all surrounding Hannah, and Hannah has like a stuck face on. She's like, I don't know how to like talk to people who like voted me out. Like, I don't know. She's just standing there stuck. I'm like, poor Hannah. Listen, I don't feel bad for Hannah, okay? You thought you had the game on lock and these girls are your friends, and it turned out to be the complete opposite. Now, Jeremiah saying his goodbyes, and not gonna lie, he better than me. I would have been fuck all of y'all. Ace, you are a fucking Judas. You stood there, his fucking face, talking with your Tory Lanez looking ass. Like, oh my god. Like, it gave Judas. Okay, now Huda ends up pulling Jeremiah for a chat, and I'm like, oh my god. See, y'all go first. You gonna make it worse, Huda, because you gonna make the boys think, oh, see, we made the right decision. Anyways, she ended up apologizing to him for being mean to him and how she should have been a lot nicer to him, and she felt as if, she's sorry for the things that she said to him. Huda, that is long overdue, bitch. They ended up hugging it out. He's like, yeah, I hope the right man come into your life. Like, let me tell you, the whole that Jeremiah got on Huda is something nasty, bitch. That's nasty work. Like, that's the definition of nasty work. Like, that's a strong hold he got on that girl. Like, you cannot tell me nothing different. Okay? After that happens, Hannah and Pepe end up talking, and I'm surprised she didn't end up doing another spit to start just for the hell of it. Okay, like I said, I don't feel bad for Miss Hannah. All right, it was nice to see Jeremiah and Adriana have one little last talk before he got the fuck up out of there, because I really do feel like they have a strong chemistry that they have together. The girls all do one last photo in the photo booth before Hannah leaves the fuck up out of there. We saw her face was like extra pink before leaving from all those tears. Regards to your tears when you save them. Okay, like the girl was damn near pink. She looked like LCK. It was giving clownish. Now, Love Island, y'all dead ass wrong for that photo. Jeremiah looks so down. He looked so down. He looked so disappointed, y'all. Y'all was wrong for taking a picture of them with that suitcase. Jeremiah looked like he was supposed to be on Home Alone, the biracial version. Okay? Grown and left alone. I mean, goddamn. You feel me? Y'all could have told him to smile a bit. Like, he looked so disappointed. Okay? That was pretty much the episode. Ace, you're a hater. You've been a hater. You're mad because your feet dangles to the when you sit on the couch. No shade. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.